Welcome to the next episode of vSphere Breakroom Chats. I'm Shobhit Bhutani, Product Marketing Manager at VMware, and I'm VMware's GenAI and DPU lead. I do messaging for AML, vSphere, and DPUs. In this series, like we've been going now for 18 months or so, like lots of like followers at this point. We bring VMware partner experts and wonderful team, other teams as well to discuss vSphere, AIML, and cloud products. So with that, today I'm very excited about talking to Judy Lee from NVIDIA. Judy is the principal product marketing manager for NVIDIA. She's my counterpart in NVIDIA. We work very, very close together. Almost feels like we're on the same team sometimes. And we're going to discuss VMware Private AI Foundation with NVIDIA, which we recently and now just became generally available. Welcome, Judy.
Hey, Shobhit, it's great to see you, and it's great to have some tea with you.
Yeah, same here. Like you, I'm a coffee guy, right? It's there's another 2 cups of coffee like right there actually. So always pumped in a lot of caffeine, which is a requirement on what we're working on, right?
Oh, definitely. A lot of long days, a lot of long nights.
Exactly right. Yeah, and Judy and I work together really very, very closely. Saturday nights, Sunday nights, where it feels like we're almost like exchanging emails and messages all the time. So really wonderful to kind of talk to Judy on this one. Let's jump in. NVIDIA being obviously the leader here from AIML, and VMware and NVIDIA have together kind of made this fantastic partnership to solve a lot of challenges that we hear from enterprises for infrastructure and LLM complexity while they're spinning up their GenAI models. So let's jump in here for a second. Enterprises are super excited about GenAI. There's surveys that I read everywhere have trillions of dollars of revenue and economic potential, et cetera, that we see. And depending on which analyst you're looking at, those numbers and usually vary in the trillions, right? So the potential of GenAI is phenomenal. The productivity benefits that enterprises see out of GenAI are also very immense, but they feel there's a lot of things that they're concerned about for GenAI. Privacy is the very big one, right? I mean, if you think about what GenAI and AI does, it takes in data, trains it, right? And then to improve the answer for the next time. I mean, that's the definition of what AI is all about.
Right.
So there's all of these enterprise privacy issues that enterprises are concerned about, because if you put your data inside a closed model, in an open model, then there's concerns about that data being used for training. Other than that, choice is a big one. It's a bleeding edge space, right? There's so much churn at this point. There's so many different developments all the time. We see vendors, etc., come in all the time. Most importantly, large language models keep changing, right? Llama 2 was the biggest one literally 90 days back. Now we're on to Llama 3, right? So customers want to make sure that they have choice of LLMs. Cost is a very big one. Whatever's bleeding edge is developing space is going to be costly sometimes and can be costly to architect. There's SaaS components. There is infrastructure complements, etc. That we see in this space as well. So it's a costly space. Now, Judy, what are your thoughts on this, right? Like, what do you think from an NVIDIA perspective you guys are seeing?
Yeah, and I think one of the things that most folks may not initially consider when I'm thinking about cost is, what it takes to go into production. There's a lot of cost in building and developing your Gen AI application. And then there's also a lot of cost just moving to production. And I believe at a recent IDC survey, it was saying maybe like 80% of companies take over a month to even transition from development to production. And that's a lot of time wasted, and time is money. So having like a solution that kind of streamlines all of that and gives enterprises the confidence to go from development to production grade quite easily is like a burden off their shoulder in terms of the work and the cost.
Absolutely. Time is money, like you said, right? Very well put. Performance is a big one, always. And then, because AI sucks in a lot of infrastructure, right?
Right.
And you go to allocation, balancing of hardware is needed. Software balancing is needed. There's just a lot of stuff there. Judy, anything to add? You want to add to that piece?
Right. And I also want to mention, you had mentioned earlier about LLMs, how they're constantly changing. And one of the ways that they're changing is they're getting bigger and bigger. They're constantly growing. So enterprises will also need to make sure that they have the allocation, GPU allocation to do, whatever work that is needed as they're going from development to production. And part of that is making sure you have the right tools, hardware and software tools to optimize every single step of the AI lifecycle. And I think that's one of the beauty of the work that we're doing together that we'll get into later.
Absolutely. And finally, compliance, right? Whenever you have organizations in different industries, countries, etc., there's always compliance concerns that pop up, right? Where's the data placed, right? Where's the Gen AI model placed? Where's workload placements, audit readiness? There's a lot of things there that customers are concerned about. And this is why we're so excited about this partnership. We made this announcement last year at Explore Vegas, right, for VMware Private AI Foundation with NVIDIA. And initial availability announcement just literally a month, month and a half back at NVIDIA GTC.
Right.
We got so much such rave reviews on that one. Really excited about this general availability announcement.
Right. Yeah, we are too. And then Shobhit, one thing I also want to mention in terms of the challenges, one of the reasons why these challenges we're seeing it across industries, across enterprises, is just the need for like domain specific, like Gen AI applications. So as enterprises are relying on their domain specific data, the privacy is just so much more important, and it's going to become, even more important as Gen AI becomes more prevalent.
Absolutely. Let me just share what the platform looks like, and Judy would love to hear, your perspective on how excited you are about this and the different things that's going on here.
Yes, definitely. And like we are at NVIDIA, we're really excited about this partnership and what Broadcom and NVIDIA have announced is the VMware Private AI Foundation with NVIDIA. And it's really just to streamline the development and deployment of Gen AI applications and enable enterprises to see what Gen AI can do for them. It'll just help them increase productivity, like see time to value faster for their own business insights, and Gen AI is becoming more and more prevalent. And on the basis of this, we have VMware Cloud Foundation, which is, of course, the leading full stack private cloud infrastructure solution, and NVIDIA AI Enterprise, which is NVIDIA's end-to-end cloud native software platform. And this is the basis of VMware Private AI Foundation with NVIDIA. And this platform just enables enterprises to run private secure Gen AI models in their data centers and allows enterprises to, run RAG workflows, fine-tune, customize LM models, and then also like run and scale inferencing workloads in their data centers. So for the NVIDIA side, again, it's the NVIDIA AI Enterprise software platform, which accelerates every single part of the data science ML lifecycle.
Wonderful. And the bedrock from an infrastructure standpoint is VMware Cloud Foundation, which gives the highly scalable and phenomenal infrastructure there. Right? So really exciting platform here. Let's jump into the details here for a second. Judy, can you explain like those few capabilities that the wonderful capabilities that you've highlighted in NVIDIA Enterprise has tons of new, cool stuff inside of it. But do you want to just kind of explain a few of those top four that we're sharing at the top?
Yes, definitely. Just going through, a lot of this was announced at our recent GTC conference in March, and that's why we're so excited that this solution includes our latest and greatest software. So leading that is NVIDIA NIM, and this is a set of easy to use microservices just designed to speed up Gen AI deployment in the enterprises. So it supports, pretty much most AI models, including NVIDIA AI Foundation models and custom models, and it really ensures seamless and scalable AI inferencing. So whether you're deployed on premises or on the cloud. And we also have NVIDIA NeMo Retriever. So that is also a set of a collection of generative AI microservices, and it really enables organizations to seamlessly connect their custom models to domain-specific data, and as a result, just deliver highly accurate responses. And then the latest NVIDIA RAG LLM operator, which simplifies production of RAG applications. And all of this is included with NVIDIA AI Enterprise. Like NVIDIA AI Enterprise just is an extensive library of AI tools and frameworks, workflows, and then a big part of it is our NeMo framework, which includes NIM, NeMo Retriever, and the RAG LLM operator.
Fantastic. And on the VMware side, right, I think we've presented in the past deep learning VM vector databases, right? Those are an integral part of getting a RAG workflow established. And now guess what? Now it's generally available. And the cool things that we're introducing, we introduced new as part of the, that we haven't talked a lot about, right, is the catalog setup wizard. So for complex objects and, for like AI projects which have NGC catalog, which have, a lot of VMs and a lot of containers, microservices, etc. Catalog setup wizard gives this very cool functionality, almost like a marketplace kind of functionality, where admins can spin up these catalog items, right? Put them available, make them available for like the VI admins, etc., to very quickly pick it up and now start deploying versus creating stuff from scratch. So infrastructure admins are the first people who kind of put these together, and then it becomes very easily deployable stuff or easily configurable stuff for the VI admin. So it's a really cool functionality on the automation side, and you'll see us add more and more cool things from the automation story to this platform story as we move forward. GPU monitoring wise, we are adding GPU monitoring, GPU temperature monitoring. We already had compute and memory, etc., already as part of this platform at what we announced in initial availability. But we're adding a bunch of new capabilities in GPU monitoring, like the GPU temperature, like I just mentioned. There's also GPU-specific dashboards. Like, so if somebody has a large VM estate with a lot of GPU clusters, etc., established, then at that point, the GPU monitoring capabilities, the GPU dashboard gives you the overview very quickly, so you can easily understand what's going on in different clusters. If there's some hot points, if there's a high temperature edition, and a GPU is getting overused or underused, right? Each of those things can now be very easily managed. So really cool functionalities. There's also Power CLI scripts that we're publishing, which will really help with deployment really faster, basically from an infrastructure perspective. So there's a lot of cool stuff that we're announcing as part of this. Now, going back to the last question here, what's new about this GA versus the general availability versus initial availability? Like I mentioned, we're adding the GPU monitoring, GPU dashboards, the ability to have the Power CLI scripts, etc. And in future episodes, I'm going to bring in, Justin Murray and other technical experts from our team to actually talk more about these as well. And same from the NVIDIA side as well. We'll bring in Joe Cullen as well, based on his availability, to talk about a little bit more details there as well, and Judy and other people. So, Judy, now just kind of ending this. Any important CTAs you want to call out, call to action or places you want people to go to for getting more information?
Yes, definitely. So at first we have a blog that Shobhit put together, and it'll go into more details. Like this is a really high level chat, and for more details about the solution, what it can do for you, we also have a blog that covers general availability and what that means. And that also includes some information for the NVIDIA software, because with general availability, a separate NVIDIA AI Enterprise license is required. And then also on the VMware side, the VMware Private AI Foundation for our NVIDIA website that includes a lot of collateral that we put together, including solution brief, white papers that will give you more information on what the solution can do for you. And then on the NVIDIA side, if you want to get started to see what NVIDIA AI Enterprise can do for you, we do have a 90-day license, free and available to anyone that customers can try. And then you can check out all the AI tools and frameworks that are included, which also includes NVIDIA NIM. So like that information, I believe, will be in the description, and anyone can feel free to like register and access the software.
Fantastic, fantastic. And like Judy said, we'll release all these links, etc., that we just mentioned as part of the blog, right? So you'll have full access to these at all times. So wonderful. With that, we're coming to a close on this episode. Thank you so much for joining me, Judy.
No, thank you. It's always a pleasure to just chat and discuss like what we've been working together, something that, both companies are really excited about. So, and we're really looking forward to the future and what this solution can bring to, enterprises everywhere.
Absolutely. Rave reviews so far. Lots of good stuff to come. So with that, a lot of tough fun talking with Judy today. We're coming to a close to this episode. If you like this episode, join for the next one. This is your host, Shobhit Bhutani, signing off. Have a fabulous day, evening, night, and weekend. Bye-bye till next time.